Hi, welcome to this Blender video tutorial entitled Blender Materials Mirror. In addition to controlling the diffuse, specular, and transparent characteristics of a material, Blender also provides a set of tools for controlling the amount of reflectiveness or mirror-like qualities an object might possess. To demonstrate Blender's mirror controls, I've placed into my Blender scene a smooth red-colored monkey, a blue-colored upward plane, behind which is a green monkey object. These objects are sitting on a black and white checkered floor. I'm also using the default camera and lamp, but I've added an additional low-energy hemi-lamp to brighten up the shadows. I have also split my viewport into two panels, with the right panel displaying the scene rendering results. I'll select the blue plane and go to the Material Editor. I'll open up the Mirror control located just below the Transparency control panel. To add a mirror-like quality to the blue panel, we need to first checkmark the Mirror checkbox and then increase the reflectivity slider. Here I will raise the reflectivity slightly to 0.2 and render the scene. As you can see, the blue plane now begins to reflect both the black and white checkered ground plane and the red monkey. I'll increase the reflectivity to 0.6 and re-render the scene. The blue plane becomes more reflective of the objects surrounding it. I'll increase the reflectivity to 1 and render the scene. The plane appears even more mirror-like. I will now checkmark the Transparency checkbox, select Z Transparency, and lower the alpha to 0.5, and render the scene. The green monkey object now appears faintly through the plane, which now has both reflective and transparent qualities. This is just a simple example of the different Blender material settings working together to create an effect. I will uncheck the Mirror and Transparency checkboxes, removing the mirror and transparent effects from the blue plane material, and select the red monkey object. I'll checkmark the Mirror checkbox and set the red monkey's reflectivity to 1 and render the scene. The monkey now reflects the blue plane, the checkered floor, and the gray sky. Note that the original diffuse color of the monkey is no longer displayed. This is because with the reflectivity at full, all of the faces simply reflect the rest of the world surrounding the object. I'll click on the color swatch in the Mirror panel and set the mirror color to a light green. I'll then render the scene. The monkey object now reflects the surrounding objects, but has a green cast throughout. I'll go back to the plane object and turn back on the mirror effect and render the scene. The reflective monkey with a green cast is now reflected in the plane. Another set of mirror controls are the Fresnel settings. The Fresnel mirror effect works similar to the Fresnel effect in the shaders. To demonstrate this effect, I'll first set the diffuse color to a medium blue. I'll set the Mirror Fresnel setting to 1 and then render the scene. Here the fully reflective monkey object still retains a green mirror color cast, yet the faces of the object that align with the camera view take on much of the diffuse color. This result is also displayed in the plane's reflection of the monkey object. Now you can achieve many interesting surface effects by combining the mirror reflectivity and color with the Fresnel effect. As with all Blender material controls, the best way to learn how to effectively use the Blender mirror controls is to both experiment on your own and see how others have used the mirror controls to affect real-world and abstract rendering of object surfaces. One of the best resources for this is the Blender Open Materials repository. This repository contains hundreds of materials that will provide an excellent jumping-off point for learning how to use Blender's mirror controls. A link to the Blender Material repository and other Blender Material examples are located on our course website.